are flipping out for football Friday night. Hi, everyone. Week 4 is in the books. The last hour has just been a blur back in the newsroom getting all this ready for you. Our game of the week featured 2 of the top teams in 4A. Let's get you right back out to ADM. KCCI Shannon Earhart standing by live, and Shannon, ADM making a statement.
Yes, Scott, and without Brevin Dahl, their star running back, they lost the last game. They were out last Friday to Lewis Central, their first loss of the season. They dropped to 8th in the rankings. Norwalk, on the other hand, jumped to number 2 in Class 4A, undefeated, comes to ADM on homecoming. Check out what happened. Not the bar brawl you were expecting. ADM rolling out, homecoming, no better place, right? Norwalk, ready to take on the Tigers. There's a handshake with Brevin Dahl. Aiden Flora with the ball on a reverse to Hudson Scholl. And yes, he shall take advantage of that gap, 40 yards into the end zone. ADM up 6-0. It's 13-0, still in the first quarter. Eli Robbins to punt, and it's blocked. ADM's Grant Engelman recovers, and the Tigers are in fantastic field position to convert this to points. The very next play, Aiden Flora, the gunslinger, Tyler Gelhar, catches the bomb in stride, dusting his defender. It took one play and 43 yards for ADM to go up 20-0 with that play at the end of the first quarter. Norwalk here going for it on 4th. Aiden Harder gets mauled by Drew O. It flips the chains, and ADM's Aiden Flora would score on that drive. Coach Randy Schrader said that defense and special teams needed to step up, and they sure did. 27-zip ADM in the first half. Let's go to the second. Third quarter, ADM up 40-0 after touchdowns from Aiden Flora and Cameron Forgy. Harder thinks he has time, but the ADM pass rush said ain't no way. He's stuffed. Ball pops out, and Braden Ranierson pounces. The ADM defense, the difference in this game. Tigers in the red zone. Flora scrambling the pocket, sidearms it to Forgy, but it's picked off by Isaac Sutcliffe. A breath of life for Norwalk. Eli Robbins on the handoff, headed for the end zone, jumps through the secondary, and Norwalk is on the board. But this game was over at half. All 3 phases of this ADM football team made Norwalk's evening a living nightmare. The final score, 47-14.
It was a comeback win for all of us. We lost last week. We were down in the dumps, but we wanted to come back and prove ourselves. There was a lot of people wanting us to lose. The whole state of Iowa wanted us to lose. They didn't think we belonged, and the scoreboard showed it tonight.
And there's the celebration, something called Tiger Jacks. I learned about it tonight. The whole student section rushes the field as the team is doing a couple of jumping jacks. I'm not sure, I was confused in the moment, but hey, it's a celebration, right? The final score again, ADM wins it 47-14 on homecoming. No lesson without Brevin Dahl. They proved that they are a team to fight for, a team to reckon with, Scott.
Thank you very much, Shannon. They sure are. Southeast Polk, they're number 1 in the state right now, trying to move to 4-0 with a win over Centennial in Class 5A. Picking up 3-0 Rams in the first. Centennial ball. Trenton Smith back to pass. Tipped, and there's Draven Woods. All the way down to the 5-yard line. Southeast Polk would take advantage. They can go 5 yards. Moberly to C.J. Phillip. It's 10-0 Rams, just like that. Going to be a blowout? I don't think so. Here comes Centennial. Second quarter. We've got Smith. All kinds of time to Braden Jackson. Jackson gets a great block, and he scores, and it's a 10-7 ball game. The difference in this game was Southeast Polk's defense. Emmanuel Gay get a nice pick right here before the half to take it away from Centennial again. And Southeast Polk wins a tight one, 24-21, but the Rams do move to 4-0. Elsewhere in 5A, take a look around. Dowling, 31-17 over Waukee Northwest. Ankeny beats Johnston at home, 16-10, taking out number 6 Johnston. And Valley now 0-4 after Waukee gets them 37-15. Ames goes to Drake Stadium and wins 34-14. Also, Newton blasted Marshalltown 45-zip. More games when we come back, plus the wild card. And as we go to break, Linville Sully's band teacher, Brenna, is getting kind of sick of Baby Shark.
What do you guys want to play?
Baby Shark!
I love it. Welcome back. The People's Choice, the wild card vote. Winner this week would be this game here, Madrid at Linville-Sully. This was really cool. I was at Linville-Sully. You had the field right here, and you got the cornfield out there, beautiful Iowa night sky. The kids all playing their own game of pickup football while the real game's going on. Awesome scene out there. Linville-Sully, #1 in the state, had their hands full with Madrid, though. No score in the second quarter. Madrid's Preston Wicker to Kyle Kruckenberg. Wide open, 7-0 Madrid. Linville-Sully has a nice drive. They would convert on 4th down twice on that drive and make it count. The big fella, Landon the Cannon Montgomery, barrels in. They missed the PAT, so they trail 7-6. And before the half, Wicker finds Kruckenberg again. Check out this pretty over-the-shoulder catch. Bam, right there. Madrid goes up 14-6 at the half, and they take down #1 Linville-Sully 27-9. Southwest Valley at Earlham. We just showed you it was homecoming week in Earlham. And check out the best seats in the house right here. They got a couch out there just past the end zone. Cardinals came out looking really good. Second quarter, Caleb Smith. No one is stopping Caleb Smith. Get off of me. 48-0 at the half. Earlham giving the homecoming fans what they want. And guess who it is a little bit later. Caleb Smith, have a day. That made it 54-0. Southwest Valley would get on the scoreboard in the third with an Evan Timmerman quarterback keeper, but come on. All Earlham, all the time. Go have a fun homecoming dance, kids, because you earned it. 60-14. Let's talk a little Boone Toreadors hosting Gilbert out there. Nice night all the way around. Boone ball, Christian Ingram. Some tough running. Is he going to make it? Oh, yeah. Don't even try to tackle me. It's 6-0. Gilbert and White down 6-0. They go for it on 4th down. Lucas Boucher converts. Same drive, it leads to his teammate scoring the touchdown. That's Tayshawn, Gillen, and Gilbert would pile it on, and they win 31-12. South Hamilton putting the hurt on West Central Valley tonight. Go on the road and just beat up the home team. It's the Wishbone offense on full display. The Hawks get on the board with Nick Seversyke rushing touchdown. They tack on 2, and they go up 8-0. Nate Gerling, quarterback for West Central Valley, trying to make something out of nothing, but this South Hamilton defense just relentless. Coverage sack, baby. First play of the second quarter at Seversyke, this time right down the middle for a touchdown. Hawks go up 14-0, and they win big, 56-8. Next up, we got Ogden at home taking on Grandview Christian. Ogden's big quarterback, Kobe Current to Keaton Westberg. Beautiful pass and catch. You know what? Works so well, let's try it again. Instant replay, and that one's not a touchdown, but that's okay because Caden Dudley says, I want one. Dudley scores 29-14. Ogden wins, and when we come back, fan of the night, and it gets personal. Welcome back to Football Friday night. Jeff Dubroff was off this week, but when I was at Linville Sully, I found out Jeff had a fan. In fact, Lane Kitzman, I think he deserves to be Fan of the Week.
Jeff Dubroff is really good at KCCI Sports Center, but Scott is better.
Oh, yeah! High five.
Can we be on the news?
Of course you can be on the news! Those kids were speaking my language. Hey, thanks to everybody for watching and everyone that made this show possible. Head to our app. You see all the scores and highlights, and have a great